Hello. So, as title says, I did watch Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, and it was okay. Uh, in fact, it was kind of aggressively okay. It is maybe one of the most okay movies I have ever seen. Um, it's not bad. Soundtrack features Yeah Yeah Yeahs and Linda Lindas. Can't be mad about it at any movie that features songs by those two bands. But on the whole, it's so. There's so little there. It's just very generic. A lot of very by the numbers. Um, in terms of the story, there's no surprises, there's no twists, there's no. Like most of the drama feels honestly pretty underwhelming. Um, there's not actually a whole lot of tension. Um, and when I say there's no twists, what I mean is there are, but they're very very obvious. Or I suppose there's one twist I didn't entirely see, but it also doesn't really matter. It's also not really that important. Um, Voice acting, for the most part, was fine. No complaints about the voice acting, for the most part. But again, even there, it was what you would expect. Um, there were there's no standout stuff. There was nothing. You know, it was just very professionally done voice acting. Just nothing particularly special. Not a criticism of the actors. That is going to be the choice of the director. Um, Animation is fine. It's not a style I particularly like, but it's whatever. It is what it is. Um, and yeah, it's again, aside from the soundtrack actually being pretty good, there are some pretty good songs on the soundtrack. Um, like I said, final climactic battle is set to Yeah Yeah Yeahs. It was a weird choice of song to use. Yeah, it's a very high energy song, but it kind of felt like a weird song to use. But you're not going to hear me complain about Yeah Yeah Yeahs. And it is a great song that they did. It was a great song. Just not sure it was necessarily probably not the song that I would have gone with for Bell, but I don't know what song I would have gone with anyway, so what do I matter? Um, yeah, like, there's just, honestly, there's so little to talk about with that movie. Yeah, like the idea of this family of Krakens posing as humans. Yeah, it's kind of a cute, amusing concept, and yeah, they do sort of move in very unhuman ways that are often kind of amusing. Um, yeah, sure, fun. Ruby herself. Ruby herself is at her best when she's being a nerd. She loves math, um, and genuinely the best moments are when she is being a math nerd. She repeatedly boasts about being a math lead, which is the dorkiest goddamn thing you can be, and it's honestly adorable. and yeah, I don't know. It's just it's very much one of those movies where it's like I don't know what to say about this because it's just it exists. It's not bad. Kids will probably, most kids would probably find it an enjoyable way of killing an hour and a half. They're not gonna be clamoring to rewatch it, but they'll be like, yeah, that was fun. Uh, the mermaid character, when she's being really vain and narcissistic, is actually pretty fun. Like you immediately hate her but she is. It is kind of funny. Um, yeah, there's an old seaman who wants to hunt kraken. So oh no, but he's comedically incompetent. Um, there's the Kraken Queen, ooh, voiced by Jane Fonda. So I guess that's kind of cool. But she's kind of she's a kind of a flat character. Most of the characters are frankly are flat, including Ruby herself. If I'm honest, like I said, she's got the like she's odd girl trying to live a normal life discovers that she's got special abilities and stresses out about them, and then somebody convinces her to embrace them, and then she has to use them to save the day. Ooh. She's got a trio of best friends who are drop pretty quickly who play a very little role in the movie. There's a dude she crushes on who's, again, doesn't play much of a role and doesn't have much of a personality. Cute skater boy. Sure, cool, whatever. Yeah, that's about all that's going for him. Cute skater boy who's clearly got a thing for her. That's about all she's. That's about all he's got going for him. Everything about the movie is just so there. It's so bland and, like I said, okay. I didn't have a bad time watching it. I didn't have a great time watching it. I had an okay time watching it. Like, it's just, there is nothing about it that is the least bit special. For good or for ill. Nothing about it stands out in any way. It's a movie that got made. It exists. That is all you can say about it. That is all anyone will be able to ever be able to say about it. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. I do not recommend watching it unless you're really looking for a completely okay time. Anyway, I hope this review of it was, this review is pretty much okay as well. Like, even a review of it can't be particularly interesting. Like, even reviewing it is just going to be yeah, no one's gonna, like, there's not gonna be any reviews where people are going off on rants or anything about that. Like, it doesn't inspire enough passion for that. It doesn't inspire enough emotion for anything, for any serious review. Anyway, thank you for watching.